Sports college football coverage continues on this Saturday with a mid-afternoon clash. It ought to be a sensational game. It's the Fresno State Bulldogs and the Tulane Green Wave. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Hollywood with the latest on the weather.
Guys, I caught up with the Green Wave head coach before the game. He knows that there's a lot of excitement for this home game, but most importantly, the weather is clear. We were wondering how the forecast would shake out, and it is calm and beautiful. Should be an impactful game here with great weather, great opportunities, and a fast surface. Guys?
Holly, thank you. Tulane will kick it off to get this game underway. And he's going to bring it out. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. So Fresno State's offense to go on the attack first. And here comes Rayshawn Luke. Here's a guy that can really deliver tough yards on the ground for this offense.
Well, he's a very special talent at running back, and in the future it'll be interesting to see if he sticks around. Obviously, it's a long season, a long way to go. He's got a lot of ability. He's got speed, he can break tackles, he can catch the football. No question this year, this guy is going to be the whole key to the offense.
He is, and I tell you what, to watching this matchup where they're kind of outmatched at most positions, how can he still make an impact on this game? Making guys miss, like doing it by himself, or can his offensive line pave the way a little bit and maybe be neutral to get him some of those matchups? But he is the one guy on this offense that can make life very, very difficult for you, and the other defense knows that. Really curious to watch how this unfolds.
Third down, and they'll need 2 on this initial drive of the game. Sends it back in motion. Martin back to pass. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Plowing ahead on 4th down. And he will not get there. How about this defense stopping that run short? So Tulane's offense takes the field for the first time in this game.
It's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field position. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
Finds his big tight end. Quick step and go. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. Tulane with an opportunity on 1st and goal. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. Got nothing last time. Now 2nd and goal from the 3. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. Slams ahead. Nowhere to run, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. This defense standing tall, trying to get the stop on 3rd and goal after having their backs against the wall. Back's got it on the screen. He'll be stopped right there. They threw it short of the goal line, and now they've got some ground to cover on 4th down. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy.
Looking for running room. Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10. Martin will throw it. Tight end finds a soft spot. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. And the Bulldogs come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. They'll try to get the first through the air. He lofts one down the sideline. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the 1st down. Nothing to worry about, Reese.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Found a little crease and turned that into a productive run.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
They're going to run it. He'll move it ahead, and a good productive play on the ground.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, man, I mean, you don't get more wide open than that, right? Big fella running down the field, nobody near him. Quarterback puts it on him. Just got to make the catch.
Martin back to pass. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a 4th down. And here comes the field goal unit. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. Right down the boulevard. And that field goal is going to tie us up here in the 1st quarter.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Inside, it's McClure. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Oh, pressure's coming. They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
You're not going to win a lot of games if you can't protect your quarterback. In their last game, they got sacked 4 times, lost the game. And so far in this one, they're having difficulty again. These guys up front have got to do a better job communicating and giving their QB time.
And the defense getting a hand in there on 3rd down. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Not a lot of room to make this catch. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Fresno State takes over and the offense will go back to work. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. If you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
Right back to the well. Defense makes a stand as the clock runs down to 0. We played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. motion from the wide receiver. Oh, a double pass. Out wide right, it's Freeman. Finds a seam. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Into the end zone with a breakaway score. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
Now we may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
He'll bring it out. It's Turner. Makes a move. Just barely able to stop him. He almost housed that, baby. The nice return there. That last line of coverage is the only thing that stopped him from scoring. The run inside. It's McClure. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down. Long way to go on second down. From the gun. Under pressure. Took a shot as he threw.
Quarterbacks talk about it all the time. They love the clean pocket where they can step up, throw the football. That is not what they had. Nice job by the defense, beating the offensive line, disrupting the timing, and getting a nice clean hit on the quarterback.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Got his man downfield. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here.
And it's on third downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket.
Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Luke. Defense fills those gaps. He's got one to the 28.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Martin will throw it. Oh, he wants it all. And the incomplete pass, taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
That's just a better job by the defender. He knew he was going to get challenged in this game. He knew these receivers had speed, and they were going to test him. Nice job by that DB knocking it away.
Finds a man in the middle. Breaks free. He's at the 20. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
This guy is so dangerous because of his speed. He can take the top off the defense, and he did it right there on the post. Great arm talent, getting the throw out in front of him. It didn't matter how many DBs they had deep on that one. I don't think they could have stopped.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. The Green Wave offense makes its way onto the field. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understanding, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Straight ahead, it's McClure. Rumbles ahead for a pickup of 5 to the 29.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Ball spotted at the 29. Here they come on third and short. They'll try to get it through the air. And they can't make the play on third down.
Third and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
The kick is on its way. Pulls it in at the 25, and the returner will be knocked down. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. On the run, it's Luke. Turning it on! He's at the 50. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. The Bulldogs, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Martin back to pass. Right side, it's Luke. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, then that ball's not going anywhere. And you just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. They'll need a bunch on second down. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Got a man, it's Freeman. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Fresno State back to work with a fresh set of downs. Quick give, it's Luke. Pushes ahead for one, it's 2nd and 9.
Run game is good, balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more, but sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down, it's 2nd and 9. They give it back to him. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Looking to the big tight end. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force them into a 4th down. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. The kicker will try to punch one through from 41 yards away. It's good. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
And he's going to try to return this one. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Fresh set of downs going up top. Extending the play. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Card in the backfield. It's McClure.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Now on first down from the 28. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Still looking. And he got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming. Tulane right back to the line. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Throws out. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be 3rd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
The sure hands, it's Lewis. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Drops back on first down. Rushes on. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Looking downfield very late in the half. Looking for a big play. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. We played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Fresno State lined up to kick off and start this second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Tulane offense takes the field to open the drive. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive, Reese. Like, this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Hand off again. Pass to Sticks. Breaks into the open. Oh, what a cut! And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
This guy has been hard to bring down on this drive for the defense, and the D's lucky there because it was a DB that saved a touchdown. When he got into the second level, he put the Jets on. There were people in the stadium holding their breath thinking he might break it, but this defense up front, they've got to be able to slow him down a little bit. Running inside, it's Turner. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 3, but he is inside the 30 to the 29. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores. In fact, they got him, and down he goes, and what a huge sack that might have knocked him out of field goal range. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. And it's no good hoping that a field goal could give you a little bolt of energy, but instead you look up and the scoreboard still says you're down by 17. And so the Fresno State offense comes out onto the field. They'll run it. He's got the first down. Just gashing this defense, a big gainer to the 40-yard line. First down for this offense. Making the adjustment. They're going to ride this running back. This is the 30. He's got a lane. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Works his way ahead for about 3 yards, stopped at the 23. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Just feeds the running back. Bring him down. Ball's at the 22. 3rd and short coming. Can the defense force them to settle for a field goal? Got his man on the right. And that won't quite be enough for the first down as he's knocked down just short of the sticks. I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the first down. The target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the first down marker is, make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs. From the gun, running back on the move. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Keep it on the ground. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23, a pickup of 4. You know they'd love to convert this third down after missing a field goal on the last drive. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. Makes a nice grab at the 25. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. Handoff from the gun. Oh, he's got some space.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The give to the back. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
2nd and short equals bow up, be physical, move a hole, get a gap, let my back fall forward. That back had nowhere to run, no push up front. Got to be more physical, Jesse, on those 2nd down and short situations.
So for that point, David, I think you got to stick with it if you're on offense as a staff. Challenge your guys to get some push up front. You've recruited this position really well. You need these guys to move some bodies because you've got a talented guy in the backfield that can hurt this defense if you just give him a crease.
If you like old school running games, this has been the game for you and a couple of guys who've starred through the first 3 periods. Fresno State will have to punt it away. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. When the defense got the stop, they could have used a few more of those earlier. Still a big deficit here late. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. They give it to him again. Got a little space. Got the first down. He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain.
Yeah, and a nice big pickup on the ground. Palmer could have used some of this earlier in the game. Are you calling runs at this point?
No, I'd be a little bit more aggressive, I think, throwing it. I think part of it right now is because the defense, they've got the lead big. They're just playing a little bit more zone, a little bit more prevent. They're fine letting this offense just chip down the field, but they're wasting time off the clock.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. 3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. The Bulldogs will use their first timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. 3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. Defense loves to show heat and try to confuse the quarterback. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down.
Yeah, and this offense, man, it's been...
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. 53. Got to make the play on 4th. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. He got enough, slides, and moves the sticks on 4th and short. Tulane right back to the line.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Left side is Lewis. On the move at the 30. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down. The Green Wave picked up a fresh set of downs through the air. Let's see if they go right back to it.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. 2 running backs alongside the quarterback. On the run, it's Turner. Finds a little bit of room. Give him a couple down to the 23. Quite a bit of work to do on 3rd down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Looking for the end zone. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Green Wave.
And how do you not love the guts of this offense? 4th down, it's just another down, and what do? Stay aggressive, throw the football down the field, make the big play, get the big touchdown.
They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Drop immediately. He got nothing on 1st down. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Right back to it. Shakes off the defender. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. They've got 1 timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll have to navigate the rest of this game without being able to stop the clock. Going to the run, it's Thomas. Tough, determined run, gets it down to the 12.
And this is a perfect situation. This is a situation, if you asked me to be in before the game, the coaches would have been in heaven. I got the football. I got the lead on their side of the field. Nice gain on 1st down. Same exact script. Do it again. Run the football, run the clock, let that thing tick down, and if we add points, we add points.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs! As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Fresno State lines up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Fresno State! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the 4th. He'll bring it out. And the ball's free deep in his own territory. Takes it in. Touchdown, Bulldogs! They've built a little cushion and now closer to getting a victory here in week 4. And the extra point was good. The scoop and score, what a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. He'll return it. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Wants to throw one first. Takes a hit as he fires. Got him downfield. He stopped right at the 50-yard line, and they'll move the chains. It's first down. That's quite a start to a drive, and now they'll snap it from midfield. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Looking for a huge play. Intercepted deep in his own end.
First down pass, intercepted by Fresno State. And they'll take over first and 10.
Quick give. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
This is an area of the game on offense you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run it.
They'll run him again. There he goes. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Give to the back. Runs for the tackle. And he finds some solid space. Makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution. Just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great